So I thought for my first YouTube video I would be best explaining who I am and a little bit about myself. So my name is Annabelle. I started this YouTube because I like reading books pretty much, and I thought I would like to share some reviews and also recommendations and open up for people to be able to share like their recommendations and what they thought about specific books with me, and just have a little community kind of thing like that. Jennifer, I can't remember her second name, but Silly Little Books on TikTok, I adore her. So I thought it would be really nice to sort of do something similar. I am 25 and I live in Edinburgh with my partner, and there's no rhyme or reason to what I read. I love romance. I also do love a good sort of crime thriller. But right now I'm definitely in like a romance sort of contemporary fiction era. I have recently binged all of the Emily Henry books and I'm obsessed. I love them. I really want to reread them, but I know right now I'm better reading something else and then going back to it. I have also just finished reading the Taylor Jenkins Reid books that I, again, absolutely adored, and I do have some videos I think I'm going to post of the Taylor Jenkins Reid book. I graduated this summer from Stirling Uni and I have a BA Hons degree, a 2-1 in English and Journalism Studies, which I think someone asked me yesterday if I like think different when I read now because of being at uni. I think in some aspects I sort of do, but mostly like no, I do sort of just read the books for the fun of it, not to like sort of ruin anyone's fun or anything. I tried reading classical books, a lot of them I just didn't really love. I think because I was reading them for uni, it sort of, I didn't find them as enjoyable because I knew that I needed to do stuff for it, so I was reading with the thought of trying to do something, so I didn't find them as enjoyable, but they were good. I understand why people love and appreciate the classics. I obviously do love and appreciate them, but they're not fully my cup of tea. It's something that maybe in a few years I'd like to go back to after I've let uni subside. I might go back and read some of them because there are ones that are really good, but I want to be able to read it for the fun of reading it as opposed to reading it with something in mind. I suppose in a way, this YouTube, and I have a TikTok and Instagram as well, they're sort of aspects stemming from my journalism studies, just because it's me sharing like reviews and talking about things. It's something that I really like doing, is being able to discuss things with people, especially like books, because I'm passionate about them. I love them. So it's nice to share what I think, but also hear what other people think and discuss it. It's something I find quite enjoyable, and I do think that stems from a journalism point of view. I kind of always forget about this, but when I was in high school, I was actually on like the newspaper. I was kind of short-lived, I think. It, when I was there, I don't think it was like that great. I don't know what it's like now, but I did do like a few trips and like done a few articles for it, but it was a high school. I was never gonna, I wasn't Fan David Rosé. I think it got better after I stopped partaking in it. I think if I really wanted to get into it, I should have done it at uni, but it was like during COVID and I could make every excuse under the sun, but I just didn't have like the usual uni experience. Just because I started during COVID, we weren't allowed in. I stayed at home where most people that I knew of in my course lived on campus, so I didn't really sort of meet Pammy. One girl, Emma, woo, shout out to you. But she was really involved in all of that stuff, so I probably could have had ample opportunity to get involved in it. But the thought is, especially like a few years after COVID, when everyone sort of knew one another and I didn't really know anyone, it was kind of intimidating, the thought of like going into the newspaper and starting it when the people that I would be working with had been doing it for a year or two already. I don't know, it made me kind of nervous. I actually never fully wanted to do English and journalism. It was a last minute thing. I did dance, and I had to drop out for various reasons, and then during, like, it was kind of went into COVID and I was like, might just apply to uni, I like reading. So I did, and lo and behold, now I have borderline obsession with reading books, but also with buying books, because they are different hobbies and that's okay for me to have both. My current read is actually a reread, and it is The Unhoneymooners by Christina Lauren. I do love this book, so I think I'll probably do a little review on this one, because that is one that I actually adore. Like, it's probably one of my top 5 books ever. I love it, so I think I might discuss this when I finish it. I do also have a Kindle. It is a bit old. It's really quite old. It was my grand's, but I do really enjoy the Kindle. I think it's just the convenience of it, and as well I do think I read quicker on it. And also it's kind of like girl math that I'm not actually paying for the books. So that is just a little bit about me. I thought I'd introduce myself before I posted any videos, but if anyone has any questions, please ask them, ask away, and I will do my best to answer. And if anyone has any book recommendations or wants to hear about any recommendations I have or have any reviews posted, please let me know, because again, I will be so happy to do that. Thank you for watching, and I hope that you come back to watch some more, and I hope that we can talk books together. I would love that. I would be appreciated.